Welcome. I'm Dr. George Everly. I'm joined by Dr. Carolyn Fowler today, and we're reviewing with a little more detail the 10 principles of crisis management for frontline leaders. This is number 8. This is a really important one. There's no such thing as an information vacuum. When leaders aren't speaking, when leaders aren't communicating, somebody else is. It's often the most distressed person with the fastest thumbs and the widest Twitter feed. Carolyn, what should we do about that?
Oh, well. Well, firstly, keep listening. I mean, sometimes when we just hear that, we just don't want to stop listening to certain people. I think the main thing is to sort of listen to what people are saying, but to, if they're not saying it directly to you, if you have a sense that people are spreading disinformation, that there's gossip around, that there's all sorts of conflicting information around, it's probably worth connecting with your team and saying, like, what are you hearing? Just check, like, what are you hearing, and get a sense of where is it coming from. That's just probably the simplest suggestion that I would offer for this one.
In times such as COVID-19, we mentioned in earlier presentations, this is a dynamic time.
Yeah.
What we believe to be true one moment, we may have to change our mind. So let's say there will be changing of minds, there will be distortions, there will be catastrophizing. There are rumors. What should we do about that?
Well, listen, and I think really don't engage with what's being said, but don't discount it. That's a very fine line. So we want to listen to it and hear it out, because in some ways it's part of the venting we discussed in another principle. But we don't want to engage with it in terms of saying, well, that's not right, this is right, that's not right. We want to just let people say it, and then we need to just redirect and provide the facts, provide the correct information, access to the information. And then returning to something you said right at the beginning of this series, George, people tend to catastrophize and look for any information when they're in a place of scarcity and fear. And so redirecting back to that area, that sense of strength, of connectedness, of purpose, and of making information that's accurate, timely, truthful, accessible, easily accessible, that's what we'd recommend.
So getting out in front of things when we can, and catching up as soon as possible when we can't get out in front of things. We want to learn more. Where should we go?
Well, as always, to the Office of Wellbeing's website. Here's the link. Lots of great resources on mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical well-being, as well as all the links to the resources to support this series and to the office hours.
It seems to me that one of the most core functions of leadership is to communicate. And I think this principle is especially important. So I thank you, Carolyn, and I thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, George, and thank you, everyone.